Hello, Victoria Moore here with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And I'm a real estate agent here in Georgia. And it's a gorgeous day. I am sitting by the pool. Not really. It's a Zoom background from a home that I sold. But today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about thinking outside the box to make the move that you want to make real estate wise. So, regardless of what you see in the news, regardless of what's happening with interest rates, people still need to make moves, whether you're relocating for a job, whether you need more space because you're home officing, or you're downsizing because the kids have moved away, you want to be on one level, you're tired of doing stairs. There's so many reasons why people move. People get married, people get divorced, people have more children. There's many reasons. So life doesn't stop just because the interest rates go this way or go that way, or inflation goes this way or that way. People still need a home to live in and a home that's suitable for whatever their needs are. So, for you folks who are in that position of needing or wanting to make a move, I want to talk to you today about a couple of things that you may not have thought of. So, first, we're going to talk about buying a home cash. And you may have thought, or not even ever thought of that as a possibility because, oh, well, maybe only rich people buy homes cash, or maybe only investors buy homes with cash. And that is just simply not the case. And the reason why I'm talking to you about this is because this is something I'm dealing with a client right now. Um, let's talk about how this could work. So say, for example, you are looking to downsize. You're retired. You no longer need to be living in the city. You have this house where you raised your kids in the basement and all of these stairs, and that just isn't working for you anymore. You like to move out a little further away. You like to have a smaller space so it's not quite so much to take care of. But you've lived in that house for 20 years now and you've paid it off. So that's awesome. So let's talk about what that looks like and how you can utilize that equity to make a move that actually benefits you in the long run and helps you to reach your goal. So let's go back to that house and say that you're able to sell that house for 500,000. You've paid it off. You've done an amazing job. And now after paying broker fees and potential buyer closing costs and whatever closing costs there may be for the attorney, you have a very large sum of cash on hand. Okay, so let's just say 460,000 left after paying all the fees and closing costs and so forth. Well, did you know that here in Georgia, in my MLS, there are currently 142 new homes available for under $300,000. 43 of those homes are under $250,000. Where in Georgia? Not super far. A little further out, a little bit more of a suburban feel. You can go to Carrollton, Griffin, Rome, lots of new construction in Rome, places where you're still going to have all the amenities that you're looking for, healthcare, grocery, shopping, all the things that you would need, perhaps a quieter feel, and a new construction home. And why is that so good? Well, it may be good for you because a new construction home is not likely to need any capital investments for a while to come. You have brand new appliances, brand new systems, and those things are going to be covered by warranty from the builder for some time to come, depending on who the builder is. And so that means you take your cash from the sale of one home and completely pay for another home. And it's a safe place to park your cash for the time being. If later on, when the rates go down or the stock market goes up, or you have other things that you would like to do with the cash, you're always able to do a cash out refi and utilize the cash that you have in the house. It's not just permanently stuck there if you don't want it to be, but it is a safe place to put your cash while serving a purpose, which is putting a roof over your head, and you don't have to daily watch it in the stock market go like this and you're having many heart palpitations. So that's one option, guys. If you're able to move perhaps a little further out, you can get into a house that is newer, easier to take care of. If you're looking to get into a one-story home, no steps, all of these things are available to you. Now, let's say, for example, you do not have that cash. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer and your rent has been going up by hundreds of dollars a month each year, year over year. That is not likely to change. Big investors have bought large chunks of homes here, and they need to recoup all the money that they put. How are they going to do that? Rents are going to be going up. So there's a place for renting, guys. I'm a landlord, so I love my renters. They pay my bills, but keep that in mind, guys. Renting is something, you know, for the short term. If you are in transition of moving and you're not entirely sure where you want to live, you're not sure if your job, you may be transferring to one job or another, that all makes sense. But if you found yourself in the same job for several years, your income has been stable, you know where you want to live, why are you still renting? If you're renting for 10 years or more, I mean, you're talking about not just tens of thousands of dollars of equity that you could have built up in your own home, but even hundreds of thousands of dollars over time. So the renter is paying down, of course, their landlord's mortgage when they could be paying down their own. Most renters say, well, the reason I rent is because I don't have the money to buy a home. I don't have that big chunk of down payment. Well, just keep in mind, guys, gone are the days of putting 20% down on a home. I don't see that as being typical, except for my folks who already own a home and have a significant amount of equity from one home that they transfer into another by way of down payment. But that's not typical. 5%, that's typical. FHA loan is 3.5%, VA loan, 0% down. There are plenty of options for a low down payment. And in addition to that, what we're seeing a big uptick of is using of down payment assistance. We have down payment assistance programs here in Georgia. And in the past couple of years, that's not been something that many buyers have been able to use because the market has been so competitive, but that's not the case anymore. There are down payment assistance programs that can help you pay your down payment and help to cover closing costs. Closing costs can be rolled into the loan. There are many of options to help you to get into a home now without that large chunk of cash that you thought that you needed to have. Guys, that's it. I wanted to bring this to you because this is questions that I get over and over again, and I want to make sure that you have options and that I am giving you all the information that you need to make wise choices, smart choices for you and your family. Call me, text me, email me anytime if you want to talk about this a little more, or if I didn't cover your particular situation, but you want to know if there is potentially other options that are out there for you to make the move that you really want. Reach out anytime. That's my dream, guys. I love helping you get into your real estate dreams. So call me. I'm here for you. Have an amazing day.